Well, today's Thursday, it's the 27th of June, it's 2024, and we're in San Agustin, we're in, just above the port of Kalova, and it's quite late in the evening now. It's 8 o'clock just gone, and we're going for a little walk around this area. And this is Kalova, and earlier on in the year, or was it last year, I can't remember now, we did a video over there. That's the yacht club in the distance over this way. And on the top there they've got a terrace, which is where the cancer charity has their bazaar, annual bazaar. So we've been there a couple of times for that. And it's a small marina, just a small port with smaller sort of boats, though they're all looking rather classy. And it's a training area as well, so you've got lots of boats here where people can learn how to do sailing and other water sports. And the actual building over there does have accommodation, and so you'll get groups coming here to do some training. There's a swimming pool, it's a bit like a little hotel there. We've just come out of there, it's like a little viewing point. So you're going to look over, and we're just going to walk a little bit towards the Illetas. Some interesting things up this way. For those of you who know this area, San Agustin, that used to be a hotel back there. I'm not sure, it might still be a hotel, or maybe it's apartments. There used to be a swimming pool where Anita used to take the children. It was called the Mimosa, I couldn't think of it, yeah. And the access was really just up the side there. It was just a very small hotel. The paper shop that was on the corner is now fruit and vegetables. And the pharmacy, which is now absolutely covered in graffiti. Well, it's closed, but it's still a pharmacy. And just about here we leave the Palma area and we enter the Kalova area, and the distinction here is in the pavement. And just here there's a way down to the sea, which means I've got to go down a lot of steps, and well, we'll have a look as we go down. And even more steps. When you get down to the bottom of the steps, there's a path that takes you around the boatyard. And I think we only discovered this during COVID, having lived here all those years and actually lived in this area. But we never really knew that there was a way you could actually get to the sea this way. It doesn't look to be very well maintained. And the graffiti at the top would put you off if the path beyond hadn't put you off as well. Just steps up and steps down. And you do wonder as you're walking along, should I really be walking along this way? But well, we'll see when we get there, shall we? Takes a little turn off to the right here, and it's all a proper concreted path, and there's little ways here to the houses and apartments that are up to the right, and then in front of us you see a big pile of boulders. You can still see the right next to the ship boatyard there. It's a place where people come to walk their dogs as well. This is what it opens out to. And when we discovered this after COVID, or that time, it came as a little bit of a surprise to us. I don't know why. It did. sea is a little bit choppy today, yes. It's been splashing up on here. It's dry further on, so I'll go out a little bit. So what we're looking at over there, that's Illetas. Quite a few hotels in Illetas. It is terribly built up though now. Come around here, that's going over towards Arenal. And the waves are bashing around here. Coming around here, this is where I was this morning. There's the Marivent Palace right in front. And I was up there on that headland in the distance. Keep swinging round, we come down to Calamajor. There's the Calamajor beach over there, and then this is the Marina. Just the other side of the Marina there's the San Agustin beach, which we may get to a bit later on, but just thought I'd like to show you this particular area. So that's the sea wall that was created for the Marina when they built the Marina. That's the sea wall, and even though it is really rough here, the sea is really clean and clear. You can see clearly down to the bottom, see the rocks at the bottom. Not sure how well it comes out, but there's some quite big waves coming in. At one point yesterday it did get very windy, and it's still been quite breezy for the last couple of days, so that explains the choppiness of the sea. I don't think it would be very safe actually to get in the water here. You'd probably get bashed against the rocks. Anyway, Anita's found a nice rock to sit on. Some nice houses here. Come straight down onto this. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way out here. So I think last time we came there was somebody camping down here. We saw some tents. Anyway, we're going to make our way back the way we came, and I'm going to turn the camera off because it's not very pretty. Well, we're back up on the road now. When we first came to Mallorca, this was the main road that took you into Palma, so there wasn't a motorway that was being built. Restaurant across the road, Luis. Various things over the years, but looks a nice looking restaurant. It's not somewhere we know or we've been. It looks good from the outside. It's next to the Zero Hotel, which it's grown up over the last how many years? I don't know, 15 years maybe. The Zero Hotel, and they've got a beach club, restaurant, bars. Yeah, I used to do menu del dia here, and you'd sit in the restaurant and there was a tree in the room where you were dining. Closed quite a few years ago. That's the Zero Hotel, and Anita used to use that with the Bay Entertainers or something. Pardon? It wasn't called the Zero Hotel, no, it was something else. Next to that, the building with all the slatted front, that's actually part of this hotel on the left, which is called the Maricel Hotel. And Maricel was actually derelict for a while, or closed down for a while. Now it's really quite an upmarket hotel. We need to look that one up to show you how much that cost, but Bill Clinton stayed there a few years ago. Stop up there, they've introduced traffic lights here. So yeah, those buildings across the road with the slats in front of them are part of the Maricel Hotel, and under the road here they actually dug a tunnel. So they had to close the road for a while. must have done it very quickly because we had a business here, so you can see the businesses across the road. We had the one which is currently listed as a charity shop. It isn't actually a charity shop because the Alan Graham charity shops have now all closed. But the vet's been there like forever. And this area is now Casan Catala. So we've left San Agustin, we're in Kalova, and this is Casan Catala, and heading towards Illetas. Oh, a lovely smell of jasmine. There we go. These are some of the houses.
Please careful. Sorry.
Another one of these little areas where you can go down. Shall we go down that one? Yeah, why not? So this one's actually got a handrail. So we've just got this narrow sort of passageway that takes you down to the sea. I'm pretty sure it's not the beach, not the area we've just been to. So here we've actually got a little beach, not much of a beach, and there you can see the Marisel with their barley beds and sunbeds, with all the towels on them now at this time of the evening. So nobody obviously looks after this beach very much. There's lots of things washed up on the shore here, though there is a bin there, and there are some houses which come directly onto this beach. Oh, that's the way back to the road, so that's where we're going. I'm going to try and get round the headland. We go up to the road and then we're going to walk along a little bit further. Just continuing on. Just up there's like a little square area where the people from Casan Catala can have parties and barbecues, big barbecue, particularly around Christmas time, San Antonio, or if there's an election. When they have elections, it's where the politicians come and do all their announcing to the people of Casan Catala. Just up the road there's one of these Chinese supermarkets which you go to from time to time. Still heading towards Illetas. So there's a gate here that allows you to get down to the beach. This is the way to go down, but they sometimes do close that gate, and I always wonder why, because all it takes you to is to the beach bar, but later on that will be closed. And so the main access to the beach is just a few meters further along here. So this is the lift that will take you down to the beach. Or this is where the steps are that will take you down to the beach. And there's still lots of people on the beach. It's coming up to 8:30 in the evening now. Just a few beds on this beach. No parasols. There's the beach bar I was mentioning. And there's the Marina Hotel.
I used to sometimes come here from summer school as well.
Yeah, we used to bring the summer school children and actually swim around to the other beaches. I'm sure I used to swim around this headland to another beach just around the... And just before we leave the beach here and the Marina Hotel, it's just come to my mind that that terrace there for the hotel, the one on the top there, was actually in a Heineken advert. So if you have a look through the Heineken adverts, it's on there. This is the Ayuntamiento de Calvia. It's their notice board, and it gives you all little bits of information. But the nice one here is a little big smiley face saying that the beach is excellent quality, and it was last looked at on the 17th of June, so just about a week or so ago, 10 days ago. And the road down bends around there and goes to Illetas. There is a little turning off to the left, and there is another way down there to another little beach, which I've got a feeling might be the one used by Princess Diana when she came with the boys. Oh, we're going to make our way back now. Might cross over the road when we get round the bend, give you a different view. Very, very windy there, overlooking the beach. So I'm not surprised it was a bit choppy. I've been down to the port in Palma today, but principally to look at the boats, but principally to look at HMS Diamond, which is a Type 45 destroyer that's in Palma at the moment. So the sailors on there can have a little bit of rest and relaxation, and they'll all zoom off down to Magaluf, I bet. We used to get British ships and American ships in quite regularly, but the last, I don't know, quite a number of years now, we haven't had them. And when the ships came in, we'd sometimes get invited on board to cocktail parties, which are really nice events. And as a way of repaying them, we used to invite the officers to a local restaurant, and we were members then of the American Navy League, which since the ships stopped coming, the Navy League sort of folded. It had no purpose. The British consul also here used to invite us onto the British ships. And I used to take the scouts on board sometimes. I guess it was somewhat instrumental in our eldest daughter joining the Royal Navy. This walkway we're on now will take you pretty much all the way through San Agustin, Palma Nova, Magaluf, El Toro, and on towards Santa Ponsa. Other entrance to the Marina Hotel, 5 stars. When they built this walkway, they required sponsors, or asked for sponsors, and so there are these plaques here, and they've got the names of the people who gave some money. I don't think they gave a lot of money, but it helped to sponsor this walkway. And there were trees. Maybe they sponsored a tree. The tree's gone from there, but as you walk along it, you'll find lots of those plaques. There's another one here, look. Kind of difficult to read, actually. In fact, I think a lot of these might be the same family. So some families bought lots of them to get their names along the walkway. If you're tempted to go down to the beach that way, you can't. You can't get to the beach that way. It only goes to the houses down there. We did have a parent who used to live down there. I seem to remember going to her house at some point, and the son used to have quite wild parties down there.
Was that anyone at that restaurant? Because you can't park anywhere.
It's a problem. This building on the right is actually in the port, so it must be something to do with the port, maybe another residence accommodation for the students who come here to learn how to do their sailing. Just taking a photograph.
Birds saying good night.
Pardon?
The birds saying good night.
Certainly singing a lot, aren't they? Across the road there's San Agustin, there's a bakery, and well, that's been there forever. It's curious, you actually step down to go in there, and they've got like a little cafe area as well. And there's a charity shop There's another one a little bit further up, specifically for cancer, which is why the Christmas fair is just down the road here.
We came to all the time here.
There, can't remember. One of them used to be an Indian restaurant, and then after the bank, it's where our kindergarten teacher used to live, in this absolutely enormous mansion, and she had an old army jeep, and she used to pile the kids on it.
The dog.
No restraint, no seat belts, just kids hanging on, and she used to drive them down here so they could swim in her swimming pool. But, what a house. I think her sister lived upstairs, and I think it might have been divided in two. She lived on one floor and her sister on the other. Just to the right, this is the car park to the Kalova Yacht Club. It used to be called the Royal Kalova Yacht Club, and it seems to have lost its royal. Don't know why that is. And just across the road where all the pine trees are, there's a children's playground, which was quite handy for the school. Children could come and play down in that playground. And even more handy, there's a little beach down here. Don't think we're going to get down to the beach. There's quite a lot of people down there, by the looks of things. It does have a lift as well, so you can get the lift down to the beach. So you see there's quite a few. It's only a tiny beach, very small beach. Quite handy here, and there's a lift there. It's the advert for the orchestra. Oh, they're doing it at the wine place. Across the road is Mojo Beach, which well, it used to be called 2EO, so that's how all the kids from school used to know it. They used to skive off school and come down for a coffee or a beer or something. I don't know what they did.
Well, that's gone anyway. It's the 20th of July.
You won't be here. Well, we're going to make our way home now. We've had a nice little walk, just a little one. Peter's already been into Palma, and I've been into Palma as well, so second walk of the day. Thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.